There we go. There we go.
Hey,
How are you?
good morning.
Hey, gorgeous girl. Tell me a little bit about your move.
Hi, Devin. Thank you so much, first and foremost, for having me this morning. What a pleasure and an honor it is to be here. So, in August of 2021, me, my husband, and our three young children made the move actually from Buffalo, New York. So, we're a little more upstate than the Big Apple, to
Oh,
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
you laughed at our snow, didn't you? You laughed at it.
It was a little comical.
We go through food shortages. It was like we're going to be marooned for one day. And it's like, oh, my Lord, get all the bread.
Goodness, I know it was something. It was really funny though, and it was so reminiscent of home. Our children loved the snow, and it was just really exciting.
Tell me a little bit about yoga. It is one of those kind of things, and I took yoga for a little while in Nashville from a woman that I swear to you, she looked like she was 25. Her body was a 25-year-old body, and I asked her how old she was. She goes, "Oh, my next birthday, I'm going to be 70." What is the fountain of youth
Yeah.
for yoga?
Yeah, let me tell you, yoga is really quite simply, and this might sound like, huh? What does that mean? Yoga is life. Yoga is a way of being. Yoga is really something that comes from your heart and from your soul. Yes, there's physicality to the practice. So, we do yoga postures, also known as asanas.
Mhm.
We do breathing and stretching and all sort of the things that you would see in modern culture when you think of yoga. But it's so much deeper than that. It is a mind, body, and spiritual connection. So through your yoga poses, if you will, you build strength not only physically but on a mental and emotional place, right? So if I'm
Right.
in a really challenging yoga posture and I start to get up in my head like, oh my goodness, this is hard, this is difficult, I can't do this, I can't be here, right?
Right.
We realize very quickly how much we have similar thoughts, right? Off of
Mhm.
our yoga mat when everyday stresses and challenges come up for us. Wow, I can't have that difficult conversation. I can't forgive. I can't, be here, get me out, flight or fight kicks in. And we
Right.
realize in our yoga postures, well, if I can relax and soften right here in this difficult moment, then that transcends off of my yoga mat and I can relax and soften when everyday challenges in my life come up. So that's what I mean when I say that yoga is life. It's not
Mhm.
just a physical practice, a workout, exercise, stretching, but it's really deeper than that. It teaches you how to cope with life.
Well, let's get a little idea of what it looks like. Can you imagine starting your day a little bit like this?
Sun Salutation A. Come into downward facing dog. Spread all 10 of your fingers wide. Press into the floor through your hands. Separate your feet hip width distance apart, facing 12 on a clock. Set your gaze at one point between your feet. Deep and free breathing in and out through your nose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, look forward, step your feet to your hands. Land at the top of your mat in a forward fold, dropping your head. Inhale, lift halfway, belly in, shoulder blades squeeze together on your back. Exhale, fold, drop your head. Rise up to stand, extended mountain pose, shoulder blades hug together on the back. Exhale, palms through heart center, bow forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway, shoulder blades together, gaze at one point on the floor in front of you. Plant your hands, step back to high plank, top of a push-up. Inner thighs draw together, belly draws up and in, shoulder blades hug onto the back. Shift forward, bend your elbows straight back to low plank. Inhale, up dog, tops of the feet release to the floor, shoulder blades and upper arm bones draw back. Downward dog, tuck your toes underneath you, lift your hips and thigh bones back.
Man, that little bit makes it just watching it made me feel better because I think about all those stretches. You know how when you stretch and I look at it, the first thing my dog does is get up and do a big stretch. The
Exactly.
the cat does a, oh, that feels so good. And these are amazing. And those breathing exercises. How do people find you?
Yes, lifewithmarina.com is my website address. I owned a yoga studio in the Buffalo, New York area for 8.5 years. It was called Mind, Body, Flow Yoga, and that was the space in which you just saw that video out of. We had 8.5 glorious years there, and unfortunately had to close our doors as a result of the pandemic in 2020. And when that happened, I started a new venture. It's called Life with Marina. And life is acronym for living, inspired, fit, and empowered. That's what I want to help people do. So lifewithmarina.com. I do everything from virtual yoga classes to private instruction to kid, tween, teen yoga, corporate yoga, everything, empowerment speaking, keynote speaking.
I was going to say you're an incredible speaker. I checked out your website. Oh, so great.
Thank you.
Well, everybody check Marina out, and we're going to have you back again if you don't mind.
I would love that. It would be an honor. I just love talking about yoga. I think everyone ought to be doing it. It really is a life-changing experience.
No matter what age you are, there is something in yoga for everybody. And
absolutely.
Marina, thank you so much, and for giving us some life today. We're about to talk to a woman who literally is riding her Mustang across the country to bring awareness to the wild horses in America and the Mustang. And she is incredible. 5,000 miles she's going to ride her horse, a whole different fitness level.
That's incredible. I am so inspired by that.
She's incredible. We're going to join her next. Thanks so much, Marina.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.